What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to a Halloween party and I thought, why not film a last minute easy Halloween look? So I walked into this store in Austin, Texas. It's called Lucy in Disguise and apparently it's an amazing costume shop and it's like one of the top places to see when you come and visit Austin. So my mom and I went in there and I literally had no idea what I wanted to be. I was just walking around and seeing if anything would pop out and I saw a pink cowgirl hat and I was like, boom, I'm gonna be Space Cowgirl. This look is so versatile. I think you can do this with anything. So without further ado, let's get started. You know what? I think I'm gonna zoom. Whew. And so basically I always will put a headband first. Really quick though, last night I was watching Crazy Rich Asians for the first time and I haven't cried in a long time and I literally was bawling. Like I'm like puffy and like I have bags, but I was bawling. What a great movie, let me tell you. First thing I do, I prep and prime my skin. I've been using the Kylie, oh my god, this is so exciting. I get to finally do this. Is it working? I now use the Kylie Skin Face Moisturizer as a primer. I really do like the way, okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Also make sure your hands are clean, people. And put it all over. I learned this from Desi Perkins. You want to pull up on your skin because gravity is pulling it down. So after you feel beautiful and moisturized, I'll be honest, I let that sit for a second, so I'll see you in a second. But for my foundation, I use the Fenty Pro Filter Matte Foundation in the shade 240. I've been using this for over a year. I'm using a Morphe M439 foundation brush to apply. This brush is actually really good for matte finishes, and this whole foundation is supposed to be a matte finish, so that's what I do. Who else feels like they blend their foundation and it's like, it takes them like at least 7 minutes? Am I the only one? Don't forget the neck. Since this foundation dries really fast, I'll go in, and I've only done one side so far, but I'll go in with a beauty blender. This is actually a Morphe sponge. It's literally $12 and gets the same job done. I will always pat it in so I don't have any harsh streaks. Hello? People get freaked out by this foundation because when they put it on, they're like, whoa, that's not my color. But this foundation actually dries down a different color. So when you go in and test it, you have to kind of wait for it to settle into your skin. Once it's dried, that's the actual color. I think I literally blended my foundation for like 7 minutes. I wasn't kidding. Next, I use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I am the shade Macadamia. See you in a jiff. Now, we bake. I use the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Oh, I put too much, you guys. So I bake under my eyes and then I'll bring it down to this little crease of my nose right here because my makeup always gathers and has a Thanksgiving feast right there. And then I'll take it down my smile lines because, oh my god, I don't know if it's genetics or what, but those lines are real. So I also will grab a big brush like this and I will just lightly dust it on my chin and my forehead. I don't bake there. So when I'm baking under my eye, that's when I'll go ahead and do my eye makeup because, you know, it'll catch fallout, it keeps the bake there longer. Okay, so for the reason why probably most of you are here, because it's the eyes that bring a whole look together. The Morphe 25A palette, this is the Copper Bay palette. I really love it. It has some amazing colors. There's great transition shades. I just take the lightest shade, the shade Overcast right here, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. So this is a Morphe M433 brush. This is great for all over the lid / like transition and blending. Once you've just covered your lid with a base shadow, I'll take my Fenty bronzer in the shade Shady Biz and literally I'll just go in my crease. And then I'll do the other side. I'm gonna take the same Morphe brush, the M433 brush, and I'll go into these brown shades right over here. I think I'm gonna do the shade Oasis, which is this brown shade, but it has like a little bit of glitter in it, and I love that. So what you do is kind of apply it on the outside of your eye, and then I like to drag it up from the lower lash line. So imagine like a little imaginary line from your lower lash line going this way. That's like the way I'll typically drag up my darker shadows, so it gives me more of like a cat eye effect rather than just like a rainbow eyelid, if that makes any sense. When there's almost no more product on your brush, that's when you start dragging it inwards. I just poked my eye. This is a Nars single eyeshadow. This is the shade Fez. The pan doesn't do it justice. I'll put this color right next to the first color that I just did and kind of just go in an upward motion, and then I'll drag it inwards. And by no means, you guys, am I a makeup guru. My whole thing is like I've learned things from watching all these people, but I also put like my own beginner twist to it because I don't think I'm a pro or expert at all. Why not let me tell you what a regular consumer is doing for their makeup, because it might be easier to follow than like an expert's crazy amazing looking makeup. For another transition shade, like a warm fiery color, it's kind of red, like a really light brownish red. This is the shade Afterlife. Put that in my crease as well. So same thing with this eye. No shit. Okay, so once you're happy with that, it's shimmer time! This is actually a Kylie loose highlighter in the shade Santorini. Okay, I'm gonna grab a Morphe M522 brush. This is a flat packer brush. So I'll kind of just spritz it. And then we're gonna put this on your lid. I'll grab the brown shade again, and I'll just kind of like go over it. So now I'll just grab the lid of the Kylie product and just place it on your inner corner, and then I drag it underneath my eye as well. And then I will take my Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade, you guessed it, Hustla Baby. It's been dipped into. I'll grab that on a highlighter brush, kind of like this one, and I will put that on my brow bone. To be fun, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the Kylie as well. Ooh, child. Okay, now it's time to dust off the bake. I just use this big fluffy brush to get rid of my bake. That's literally the only purpose this brush has, is my baking. My baking bye-bye. That's interesting. And then now I will take the brown shade and just smoke out my lower lash line. And then I will also go in with that reddish shade from earlier. Next I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. So I'll basically go from out here and I'll stop like right around here. Ooh, this is one eye all complete. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my eye off camera, and then I'll see you in a jiff. I smoked out my lower lash line with the dark brown and the red, and then I put in some liner just on the outer corner to like the middle. I just used the MAC mascara. These are my real lashes and they look incredible. This mascara makes them look incredible. So finally, let's move on to the rest of the face. I used the Fenty bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. I'm using a Morphe M405 brush. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with blush. I use the MAC blush in the shade Dusty Rose. I use the Morphe M105 brush. And blush is the first thing to go on your face. So it's okay if there's a lot on there, because once you get to your destination, it go bye-bye. I'll put a little on my nose. My favorite part, highlighter. My go-to shade always is Hustla Baby and also like go in like a circular motion so your highlighter line isn't that harsh. Sometimes I get really carried away. Just use my finger to kind of like blend that all in so that it looks, so it looks natural. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in at the Kylie Santorini shade. I'm going in the lid of it first to see. Yeah, this is pretty. So this kind of gives a more like icy look to it. So I'm going in with the Kylie liner in the shade Coconut. This is like a nice, more nude side. This is a very tedious process. This is a lip crayon in the shade Intriguing, I believe. And I'll kind of just go in the middle, give you like an ombre effect. This is the shade Bare. It's the Velvet Liquid. I literally love I love her Velvet Liquid lipsticks. You know what? I'm actually gonna let that like sit for a second, and then I'm gonna put her gloss over it. All right, now I'm using Kylie's gloss in the shade Glitz. I literally don't do anything to my eyebrows. I just brush them up. But yeah, I just brush them up. I literally put nothing on them. I probably should, but that's it. And to finish it off, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay setting spray. Okay, you guys, that is the finished and final product. I hope that that was simple enough that you can do it at home and try it out. I know I said Space Cowgirl, but I feel like this look can honestly be used for a lot of things. I'll probably put in a video of my outfit right now. We got the Cowgirl pink hat with these cute pink glasses. We have this harness and this rhinestone bodysuit. This was a set, holographic fringy thing going on, and then a skirt underneath. This is the final look. Okay guys, well that's about it. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it for you all. Stay tuned for my next video, and until then, I'll see ya. Bye! It's now 12:50 a.m. and this is my makeup at the end of the night, and you can see it held very well. Also, I did a little quick change, so I'll show you that. I basically took off the bodysuit and changed the hat. Have you guys seen that video on Twitter? The lady's like puts her camera down, and then she goes back and tries to show her friends what she's wearing, and she's like